Here we go, the 6th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series season, headed to the great state of Alabama. We dealt with flooding early in the year at Pickwick. We went to the east side of Alabama at Neely, Henry, and we're dealing with flooding as well this week. But it is a very interesting fishery, part river, part lake, one of the Coosa River impoundments. Welcome to the Bassmaster Studio, sponsored by Marathon. Ronnie Moore here with Mike Sucon and Such. Neely Henry offers some great spotted bass fishing, also some largemouth, and the time of year we're here, some shad spawn activity should be going on, and we saw that this morning.
We saw some early catches this morning, Ronnie. The guys were off the water. We're starting a day later. Conditions are totally different. There's areas that are really low on the south end of the lake. North end's really blown out 4 feet high.
One of the guys we got to
totally
see,
different.
One of the guys we got to see go down south at Neely Henry, Kelly J, doing what we expect him to do, really employing a jerk bait, and down south where all those fish are dealing with kind of a vacuum situation. The water is gone from down there, low water conditions, and so sometimes bass like to go and suspend, especially in the post spawn. And Kelly was able to pick off a couple of those with a jerkbait as we'd expect, and we also saw another local favorite go down south, Scott Canterbury, but his luck wasn't as great this morning.
Yeah, the Monday practices were thrown out, Ronnie. Anybody who found bedding bass, that was out the window. Had to rethink the whole fishery.
Not only did the water rise in some areas, it fell in others, and it got dirty overall. The conditions did not call for it, but those storms have since passed through. Sunshine conditions this morning. Now shade is going to be a big factor, the shad spawn. And for the guys who went down south, a lot more treble hook baits compared to the guys fishing up north. And we see David Fritz doing what he's known for, what he's won classics doing, cranking on the Coosa River.
Oh, you know, Ronnie, he had a nice fish early. Bringing it in right here.
And for Fritz, he's real patient with the way he fishes, always sitting down, but making plenty of casts with his crankbait, the same cast over and over at times, and it yields fish. One of the best crankers, if not the best cranker of all time.
Did you get the size he was looking for, Ronnie?
He did not, but you're not out of it if you have a limit. He caught a limit on day one of competition, which is very key. We saw some heavy hitters, some real contenders, not fill their limits on day one. But we knew this guy, Matt Herron, would bring it today. Fishing Neely Henry, his home lake, a place he spent so much time growing up,
learned
fishing,
to fish,
loving.
Taught his kids, had his honeymoon on the lake, Ronnie. This is his lake.
Truly a family affair, and we kept our eyes on him all day on day one. He kind of, Herron stuck with his game plan. Wasn't too shabby, keeping himself in the mix in the 20s all day long on Bass Track. He really just lacked that kicker bite, but we saw him really move around. That's the one thing that him being a local gives him, is freedom of spots, knowing where to go, knowing when to go, and he explored a lot of Neely Henry today.
Yeah, we saw him get back in some real skiddy water, go through some culverts, and find some sneak holes.
For Matt Herron, would love to take home his first ever blue trophy on his home body of water. Josh Straisner, Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year leader right now. Hey, he'd love to do the same. We really got to see him this morning fishing up the river, a little higher water, be real methodical, flipping a spinnerbait, patiently fishing it slowly through the cover. And really for these guys, for Herron and for Straisner, for Canterbury, it's not about bait selection, because a lot of guys are throwing the same things. It's about where they put their baits,
spot,
and
right.
this was key.
Didn't Herron fish right there along that building structure? Didn't catch any, moved on. Straisner comes along, was kind of middling day, and bang, 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 3 fish in a row from that spot.
His 3 best fish of the day came in short order, went from 4 fish and really no weight to a 5th keeper, 2 coals, and he moved on about his day. But really the show this season, it's been about Seth Fighter. Him and Patrick Walters have been trading Angler of the Year blows back and forth each event, trading the lead, and Fighter came into this event with the slim lead.
There's 4 points up, Ronnie, but if results hold, he'll gain another 40 here. Who knows? I mean, Walters has the rest of the tournament to see if he can catch Fighter, and Fighter may fall, but he could be pulling away after this event. And you got Gunnersville and 2 northern events.
points don't really lock in for most of the field until after the day 2 cut. But Fighter off to a great start, sitting in our top 5 and top 10 all day long.
You can see he was rather pumped up about it too, Ronnie. I think he's got it in his sights and is chasing it, going after it.
He'd love to win Angler of the Year. He got off to a slow start, lost some fish, was discouraged, got it back on the tracks, and what a great day 1 for Seth Fighter, our Angler of the Year leader. You need to watch weigh-in every day of this event to see how it goes, and then also join us each morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Time on Bassmaster.com, and Saturday and Sunday we will be live 8 a.m. on Fox Sports 1. Neely Henry here for the Whataburger Bassmaster Elite. We'll see you on Saturday.